everyone, Karen Carey here with Total Gym, and people often ask me, how can I beat holiday stress with some Total Gym exercises? So today we're here to show you some basic exercises on how you can do that. So Carrie's here today to be my demonstration person, and we're going to start with something called a basic roll-up. So you'll want to make sure you come over and check your side here to have your level set at about a mid to high range. Then Carrie's going to come back down here on the glide board and sit towards the bottom. She's going to make sure that her feet are actually positioned towards the bottom end of the squat stand. And we're on a power tower today, so Carrie can actually place her feet on the crossbars. And she's going to roll back down with her palms facing in, back down that glide board. And as she comes up, she's going to slowly roll up, reach up towards the ceiling, and then hinge forward at her waist towards the squat stand and her toes. And then she's going to roll back down one vertebrae at a time, nice and slowly. Good, Carrie. Come on back up. Go ahead, hinge forward at that waist. You'll get a nice stretch in your hamstrings and your lower back, and roll back down one vertebrae at a time. Good. Let's come up for a third time. Go up, hinge. Good. Lean forward, stretch towards that squat stand, and come on back nice and smoothly. Make sure you're breathing nice and slowly, getting rid of all of that stress. Okay, Carrie, I'm actually going to have you roll back up now, and you're going to come to the right side of your machine, and we're going to do something called the squat and reach. So continuing with our warm-up to warm up these nice large muscle groups, you're going to put your feet shoulder width apart, and then you're going to squat and reach up towards the left corner, and as you come back down, you'll then rotate and reach up to the right. So this is another very nice exercise off your Total Gym, getting those muscle groups warm, squatting, making sure you're reaching and stretching out those back muscles one arm at a time. How's that feeling, Carrie? Feels great? Good. So we'll get a couple of more warm-ups, and you'll want to do about 8 to 10 reps of both of these exercises. And now I'm going to actually have you come back down on the glide board, and we're going to go into some fun plyometric exercises. So again, make sure you position towards the bottom. You're going to put both feet on the squat stand. You're going to lean back. Make sure your neck and back are nice and relaxed. And then I'm going to have you do a couple of basic squats here. So just go ahead and go up and down the rails. Make sure you're warming up those muscle groups nice and good. Keep moving up and down. So she's doing some basic squats. And now it's time to go into the side-to-side plyometric. So now she's going to actually release her left foot as her right foot comes off as well. So she's alternating her feet, trying to land in the same spot on the squat stand. And Carrie, you're probably starting to feel your heart rate going a little bit, getting a nice, good exercise there. Little fun plyometric, melting away that holiday stress. Good, one foot at a time, side to side. All right, so now I'm going to have you stop for a moment, and now you're going to go into a little bit more of an advanced exercise where it's almost you're blocking a volleyball. So you're going to squat and then reach up towards your tower just like you're playing volleyball and blocking that ball at the net. Good, so paying attention to engaging your abs, trying to land in the same place on that squat stand, not drawing your knees. Just continue to reach up there, block that ball, reach for that tower, engage those abs. Good work, Carrie. Okay, so let's come on down. You got a good little leg workout there, so bring that glide board down. And now we're going to move into something called the surfer lap pull. So now we were just doing some volleyball moves, now we're going to go into a surfer lap pull. So you're going to come on over here to your tower, and you're going to lower it down to about a mid to low level. So go ahead and lower down that power tower, coming down those rails. And then after Carrie lowers down the rails, we're going to attach our pulley to our glide board because she will be seated on the glide board facing the tower. So go ahead and bring over that pulley. It'll clip to the glide board. And now I'm going to ask Carrie to kneel on the glide board. If you have any knee problems, you can also actually sit down on the glide board this time. But for our demonstration today, Carrie's going to kneel. So now she's in a position with her hands extended out. I'm going to actually have you bring your hands back, Carrie, just like you're surfing on a surfboard. Good, as you reach forward and look straight down at that glide board so you don't strain your neck. So some basic surfer lap pulls, working those lat muscles, shoulders, a little bit of tricep work in there. Bring your hands right by your sides. Good. Getting a nice stretch in the process. Okay, Carrie, now I'm actually going to ask you to stay in this position. You can go ahead and anchor down there for a quick break. And you're now going to move into something called the tricep kickback. So your hands will actually now just kick back with your wrists going straight back. Good. Almost like you're pressing down with a hammer. Good. You have those handles facing in, and you're now working the backs of those arms with a tricep kickback. So again, about 8 to 10 reps each, taking a short break in between each exercise. Carrie's really working the backs of her arms. How's that feeling?
Challenging.
Challenging, good. Okay, so go ahead and give that a break. I'd like you to anchor down, and you will slowly come off. Good. And we will go ahead and now release. Actually, you're going to keep those handles in your hands because Carrie's now going to work the front of her body with the chest press. So I'm going to actually have you now put those handles in each hand. You'll come back and straddle this glide board. We're going to keep the level at the same height right now, and Carrie's going to sit towards the top third of her glide board. So now with the handles placed, the cloth underneath, we want to make sure that we demonstrate that so we don't rub the top of our hands. You have the cloth positioned underneath for your handles. We're now going into the chest press. So you're going to bring both hands together as your elbows come back with your legs out in front of you. And Carrie has her legs positioned now out in front. She could also cross them in front of her if that's more comfortable. And you can see there too, so either way. But if you'd like to extend your legs out, Carrie, if that's more comfortable, you can do that too. So she's looking straight ahead. And now actually I'm going to have Carrie channel her inner Chuck Norris. So we actually have a picture here that she can use to demonstrate that. And go ahead and punch forward. Good, Carrie, just in a static equilibrium. She's breathing hard. She's beating that holiday stress, channeling her inner Chuck. Good, one arm at a time. Nice work, Carrie. Okay, go ahead and give yourself a break. Put your hands down. You can actually place your feet down now. So I'll let you slowly come off the board. And you've now completed your 5 simple exercises there to beat some holiday stress. So how are you feeling, Carrie?
Great.
Good. So I hope all of you enjoyed that and go out there and use that Total Gym. Have a great holiday.